session. Boy,
that was crazy. Everyone blazed up. We got beverages. We got everything. It's lit. We can't do it's lit. Yo, we push P now. We pushing P. Pushing P.
What?
You don't know about that? Pushing P.
Start the intro.
I will start the intro when I feel fit.
It'd have been cooler if you just started the intro.
It's lit.
And we're back. Episode 98. What'd we miss? We missed a whole bunch of shit. There's been a bunch of shit that's gone on with us. I'm sure there's been a bunch of shit that went on with you. But we're self-involved, so we're only going to talk about us. I am joined, as always, by my co-host, Bryan Kern, Jordan Madro.
How we doing, folks? I will say, gentlemen, I'm glad that we are back, right, in an official capacity. Let's cheers it up. Haven't had a fat tire in a very long time.
Oh, Fat Tire. You introduced me to Fat Tire.
Yes. Have you had... Okay, so you haven't had the big wave. You haven't had the big wave yet. Enjoy it.
Sipping the big wave now.
I hope you enjoy it.
Ooh,
I drank the big wave on tap in Hawaii. It was fucking delicious.
It's not bad.
I would say if I wasn't here with you gentlemen on this fine Friday night and this fine Friday evening, I would probably be balls deep in some sleep right now because I'm feeling away, but I'm glad to be back.
Tell me about it, dude. I haven't caught up on sleep since I got home from tour. I'm fucking dead. I got bags under my eyes. I'm fucking beat.
Winter allergies are coming for me. Jordan seems to be in tip-top shape, though. I'm glad we're fucking back, Jordan. How are you, dude? Are you nursing the wounds of every time I die, the ashes of so?
I'm good.
Yo, I'm cross-faded as fuck.
He ain't good.
Yes. At this point, bands break up, leave all the time, whatever. This is what it is.
Johnny Hex.
He's in denial.
Shit ton of music to go back. He is in denial. That's yeah.
I mean, I am. I guess like that's whatever. Like, I just at the point of like, what am I gonna do about it? Just sit here and mourn it? Like it's over. Fuck it.
How we doing?
It is over.
Yeah.
You know, it is over.
It's not.
Exactly. Until it's not. Until it's not.
It's over until it's not.
Keith comes back.
Yeah. Until Keith comes back, or the band decides to carry on something forward. Who knows? Should I have another beer? Give me a hell. Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, hell yeah, Johnny Hex, you fucking should. You fucking should.
If he wants to have another beer, give him a hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Give you one of these?
I hope that he takes two and just crashes them together.
Pretty sure Johnny Hex is going to Mania in Dallas.
I think he is. I think that's an accurate statement.
Yeah, pretty sure about that. I just got off the road with the Bumpin Uglies crew. They are awesome ska, reggae, punk, three genres that I really don't know shit about. And you cross them all into one, and you have this lovely band called Bumpin Uglies from Maryland. They're fucking dope. Drove all around the place. Started in Indiana, drove to Colorado. Got some beautiful photos of the road and the temperature gauge, and me driving in traffic, and probably really high as shit. There was me going to Idaho.
Hey. Well, that's up. That's a legit photo.
Cali Vibes Fest.
Hell yeah. Where was that?
That was at Long Beach, California. Shouts to Long Beach. Yo, so that was crazy. That was the one festival date we had on this whole month-long run. And we go to artist check-in, and it's at the Queen Mary. Like, you pull up in front of the boat, and you either get swabbed or you provide your lab negative COVID test, and you go in and you get a purple wristband, and then you go around, you get your artist wristband, and then you go in, you got to drive around to the artist entry, and everyone get off the bus, and a dog sniffs everything, and they sniffing for bombs. It's a fucking reggae festival. You ain't smoking, and it's legal in California.
Yeah, it's no.
But you have to remember, there's a lot of Jamaicans booked on this show that don't know the laws in California and are paranoid. So they're hopping out the van, like, thinking they got to, like, book it and run.
Oh, no.
So that was interesting. That held up the line a little bit. The festival was legit. There's some video of their performance from this very view on the Instagram, so you could check that out. It was great, dude. Long Beach that was the dope part of Long Beach. It was awesome. They had some Sweet Sour merch. I got like half of it because make them take that big L. That's some of the guys.
What is he doing to that poor boy? What is going on there?
There's a lot of horrible shit.
Is he railing him? Is he giving him a fucking railing right there?
If you know what, in a couple weeks when he's on the show, you can ask him yourself because I'm pretty sure he is.
Okay,
Brian, right. I want you to.
Who's going to be on the show? The giver or the receiver of that railing?
Both eventually, but the giver. Okay. Brian, I want you to ask me about this Taco Bell sign.
Hey Matt, where is that Taco Bell sign, sir?
Well, now that Taco Bell sign is left on the roadside somewhere in Oregon. Yeah. So we took this Taco Bell sign because they didn't want to wait on us in their lobby. They were rude. They didn't provide any fucking sauce. And I watched two old ladies go in, order at the counter, get their food promptly, and had no issue. And it's like, yo, why do you got to be such cunts to us? So I called her back, and I spoke to this bitch, Lorraine, and she told me she had been working in customer service for over 40 years. And I told her point blank, 40 years and you still fucking suck at it. So I took their sign.
God.
It became a theme on tour that I would have to pick enemies every day. And you know what? That just happened to be mine. Lorraine got it. She was kind of
mad at the Taco Bell employee and took their sign.
I left so many shitty...
Nobody's going to be able to get their curbside menu.
This tour could have been sponsored by shitty reviews on Google because that's all I did.
I'm still surprised that people want to fucking go eat at Taco Bell. You disgust me.
Taco Bell 3 times on tour, bro. 3 times.
What, Jordan?
Taco Bell is fire. What are we talking about?
Okay, all right.
Do I boot him? I gotta boot him.
Thank you. You know, I feel like
we have out of here. Boot me again. It's fire.
Put some respect on some goddamn crunchy tacos. All right.
I'll get booted right now. In and out.
Okay, this is Brandon from the Bumpin Uglies doing the VIP set.
You didn't get to say it.
Brian, I want you to ask me about this picture.
The picture of the
In and out sucks.
The picture of the street.
Now, if you can zoom in with your eyes, that is Sully from Monsters Inc. back there.
Where?
Look at the park bench and look right above it. The blue thing with purple spots on it.
What?
Right in front of the door. Anyways, yeah, that was Sully walking around the streets of Portland. We're the city that never sleeps because the homeless don't have a fucking bed.
I was gonna say, how gnarly is it in fucking Portland? Did you do Seattle too or what?
Yeah, we did Seattle. They're both terrible, but nothing compares to the city of Portland. Burn it to the ground.
Homeless is pretty wild.
It's fucking burn it to the worst in the country. You have to burn it, dude. Evict the homeless. So while in Oregon, we also went to Bend and went to the last Blockbuster ever. They sell all sorts of merchandise.
Oh shit.
Oh, it actually is operational. Like it's not just like a building, like a relic that like is just.
Yes. You can rent stuff, dude. Yes. We rented a VHS and then we left. Yeah,
no, listen. There's a documentary.
This copy of Wild Things with Nev Campbell is mine.
There's a documentary you have to watch.
Oh my fucking god!
I believe it's called The Last Blockbuster on Earth, and it talks about this family. What it is it's a family that fucking owned a Blockbuster, and she decided to just keep it running. This lady, she became the manager, decided to keep it running. She employs her whole family and like their friends, and she fucking kept it going with memorabilia and shit. And it goes through the process where the time comes up where she has to renew the license again, and she has to write in and fucking make sure that the people that are gonna approve it, she has to show that she's still making revenue and that the name is still this, and she's meeting all these different.
We bought hoodies and T-shirts. It says the last Blockbuster on Earth.
Yep, she still rents. She still does all the shit. She still keeps.
You can get a commemorative membership card. They have like gift cards that would be like this worst gift.
It's to get pretty fucking crazy. It's pretty crazy.
Seriously, like yeah. But like they have all these hats and shit, right? But like, look, they had like old school like VHSs and shit, and like it was like just a fucking relic. I was like, I'd get you a coffee cup, but that's gonna be fucking stupid. Some pictures of some redwoods. I got to so you know how like alongside the road there's always like abandoned cars and shit. I got to shatter the window of an abandoned car. That was fucking dope. Had a lot of fun doing that. I could have crashed the bandwagon. Yeah, that was the car. I shattered that car's window.
What did you use?
A fucking rock.
And why'd you do so?
Because it was abandoned, sitting there with all 4 tires flat. The keys are still in it. If you're gonna sneeze, there's a button for that. You son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out of here. This is the world's smallest green room. That's not.
Where was that at?
I need to remember. Such a small green room. Oh, where were you? Oh man, hold on.
Was that an It's It?
Yeah, it wasn't It's It. Do you know what that is?
Fuck yeah, I know it's an It's It. Hell yeah, which one is that? The chocolate and the mint?
Yeah, it was chocolate and chocolate.
Oh dang, okay.
It was the only one they had. It was a truck stop in Sacramento, dude. Because that's a San Francisco thing.
Yep.
Hold up.
He's got to exit the set. He's exiting the set. It's getting real.
Because I don't remember where I've been. And I don't remember what I've seen. All right, so we didn't do that. So this tour was weird because like the first couple dates we didn't even get to do because the singer had COVID.
Exit set.
Didn't even. Oh, get the fuck out of here! I brought you back for nothing. The singer had COVID for like the first week of tour and couldn't even fly out. So we didn't even like do anything, dude. We just hung out in Colorado. It was so strange. So we
not a bad place to be.
I mean, it was really cold and we had plenty of weed, so that was cool. We didn't do the Casper, Wyoming date. We did Colorado Springs, but they didn't play. Didn't do Boulder. I think we did Greeley. I don't remember where I went, dude. Salt Lake, that might have been it.
Where were you playing in Casper?
Oh man, probably the only venue that's there.
Because I'm pretty sure we played in Casper. And it was a garage.
No, I
swear to God on my life, it was a garage in a junkyard.
Oh my God, the Colorado people like knew about it. It was some venue that was on like their run because if you're in like the Denver area, then you can zip up the road and play Casper. Yeah. But you don't want to do that.
We did it. It was an experience for sure. There was like a venue dog.
Okay, I've had a tour dog before.
Yeah. Shit was wild.
The crazy thing is I drove through Wyoming like as soon as like we got word that dude was flying in, he was going to fly into whatever the fuck Utah I think it was. So I had a jet to Salt Lake and I drove through fucking Wyoming, dude. It was like 8 degrees with 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. I was like, "Oh, cool. This will be real fun." Hit a joint, kept going.
Made it in one piece.
I can't remember if this is either Salt Lake or Eugene, but the venue that had the tiniest fucking green room ever. It was just so fucking tiny, dude. That's a delicious It's It. Shouts to It's It. We need to get sponsored by them. This is an unbranded cup I got from Del Taco.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. Completely unbranded. It was very strange. I want Matt to start a goddamn ASMR metalcore review channel. God damn it. And Matt, weird. I'll be at WrestleMania. That is indeed confirmed.
It is weird that you want to listen to Matt almost sexually stimulate you with his voice.
Is that what ASMR means?
ASMR is when you talk real close to the microphone.
I don't even do that. And then you make this is when we were stuck in traffic for 3 hours going to.
What is that shit?
That line you see out there is actually like lines of trucks. There was a fatal accident on the highway, and we had to wait 3 fucking hours for it to get cleaned up. This is a bag of fucking shake. It is awesome.
Yeah, it is. Yada
yada yada. Cherry do-si do. It is ground up flour that you can just sprinkle in your bowl ever so nicely.
Brilliant.
It'll have you looking something like that.
Who is that?
That's TJ. Shouts to TJ, the drummer. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and a few of the guys decided to take the Blazing Challenge. Did you know about this, Brian? It seems like something up your alley.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Blazing Challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings. You go in, you do their hottest sauce, you get on their little video reel that they do. I saw it. So real quick backstory to that. Me and Matt, being from Palm Desert, California, there was one Buffalo Wild Wings in the desert, And there was also a military base up in 29 Palms, about maybe an hour, hour and a half away. Well, that mall area in Palm Desert was the closest thing that Marine base had. So you would constantly get Marines in Buffalo Wild Wings on fight night doing this fucking hot wing challenge. And you got some events. I saw one gentleman down a pitcher of milk and in the process vomit all over him and his buddy. And a couple of girls that they were with, and it was quite a scene. And so you can only imagine. But yeah, you're at Buffalo Wild Wings and you get a shot to eat a bunch of hot ass wings.
So they tried this challenge. TJ on the left, on the closest on the left here, and Wolfie, the one with all the hair, directly in front of you. They took the challenge. TJ just wanted the fucking headband. He wanted the headband and the recognition. And they both completed it, maybe under some controversial circumstances. But they did. We'll talk about that. Okay, there's a pending investigation. I can't speak on too much. Okay. We're gonna have to bring TJ on to speak about it. But anyways, they won it. He got the headband. They got the notoriety, and what they ended up receiving, and this is why I think it's fucking fraud, and that we had to involve the FBI. Okay, I think I've said too much already. But you win 1,000 Buffalo Wild Wings points, which equates to like $100. So they get $100 at Buffalo Wild Wings to do this shit again. And now they're talking about running an endless scheme across the country through TJ's asshole of just blazing challenges at every B-dubs to rack up these $100.
I mean, if you legitimately get these $100 back as like towards credit, I mean, obviously this is a scheme that Buffalo Wild Wings, I think. So is that post Buffalo Wings?
I think that's somewhere post Buffalo Wings. Yep. But here's what happened when Ethan tried one.
He's real red.
Yeah, Ethan turned real red.
Homeboy's lips. Go back to Homeboy. His lips are raging right now. Look at those lips. Those lips just touched a hot load of some fucking hot wings. That's for sure. Hot load of sauce right there.
Yeah, so that was a good old time. I don't even remember what city we did that in. It's been a minute, dude. That's a view of the Pacific Ocean because that's the only ocean I would have seen. That's Joey Harcum. He's a good guy. That is a Star Wars lamp that I should have bought, despite my girlfriend's opinion of the movies. It would have looked great in any room in the house. I think the price tags on it was only like a cool like $300 or $400.
You know, I'm not gonna ask what Shauna's opinion of Star Wars movies are, but I thought she was a very nice lady the other night when I met her. And
shut the fuck up, okay? This is retro.
Wow! Wow!
I was complimenting her, bro. I was complimenting.
That was unreal.
I was complimenting your chick.
You never know when you're gonna get booted, man.
She can keep her Star Wars opinions to herself.
Yeah, she keep it to
I'll say that,
bro. Okay?
I'll say that.
The movies are fucking great.
I'll say that.
Fucking incredible.
These are some retro TVs they were trying to sell.
It's all great.
It was fucking wild. Look, this is a place. Yeah, you can see why I took that picture. I would definitely want to eat there.
So mature for
Where is that?
Okay.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure that's somewhere in like Arizona or Albuquerque.
Arizona or Albuquerque? Okay, New Mexico. I guess. All right.
Oh yeah, whatever. One of those two. Some shots of the show. That's good old Joey Harcum. Good old Joey Harcum. That's Brandon. That's Ethan. That's the band. Some more of the band. Hold on, what else do we got? More of the band. Ah, yes. So that's all the band. Good times. It was a good time. It might happen again. It might go out. If they can hit my rate. I've increased it since the last tour, so they can meet my demands. Maybe we'll go out and do it again.
They can meet my demands. What are you?
As long as we don't go to New York City.
What are you? Fucking.
I don't do New York.
Some Icelandic terrorist.
You want to go to New York? You want to go to New York? Get someone else. Oh, good times. I'm so tired. I'm ready to wrap it up and go back to bed. I want to recap what's been going on with our man Kanye to the. Okay, Ye legally changed his name to Ye, among a bunch of other crazy shit the man has done.
Get into it.
Yeah, okay, so Ye, over the past month, what the fuck, man? Okay, like him and Kim are done. He's bought a house like allegedly next door to her or across the street. He's been threatening Pete Davidson on songs and multiple songs. He's got another one where he's threatening him. Pete thinks it's funny. I think if they meet in public, Kanye will snap and slap him. I think Kanye is going through like some sort of episode, but I also think that Kanye has the most like PR friendly, convenient mental illness breakdowns of all time because they always coincide with album drops.
I mean, at this point, I think it's more of his own marketing and his own internal hype that he has for himself, mixed with just the kind of person that he is. He is a very controversial figure, you know. I want you to continue on with what you were saying before I intersect with the whole documentary and my opinions of this, but he has been on a bit of a rampage. He booted his friendship with Kid Cudi and said he wouldn't be appearing on Donda 2 because Cudi is friends with you know who.
Cudi called him a fucking dinosaur.
Yes, called him a fucking dinosaur.
I don't want to be on your album anyway, you fucking dinosaur.
You know what's crazy though is like,
how do you manage to piss off Kid Cudi? Seems so chill.
You know, and that's like that's one that's like, okay, are you guys like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's one of your, you know, when you have a friend that dates this girl and they're constantly breaking up and getting back together, and you're just like, bro, it's toxic. Stop. You gotta, you know, same thing with chicks. Like, that's Kid Cudi and Kanye. You know, forget Kanye's romantic relationships. His relationship with Kid Cudi is so on again, off again, that at points I'm just like, yo, I don't even care what you guys are doing, bro. Kids See Ghost is one of my favorite albums of all time. But at the same time, I'm like, I hope you guys just stop, because this fucking back and forth on social media is just ridiculous. Now, the Genius documentary, which flavor is that?
Who the hell knows what flavor it is? It's just some chicks sitting there.
Oh, because it's all in Japanese. Where'd you get them?
Japan.
You didn't go to Japan, though.
I know.
Okay, so did you order them or what?
Yeah.
Is it banana?
I wish it was banana. Oh my god. They don't make it easy. They should just put a fucking banana on here.
It's probably some tea.
I have to like take my phone and then take a picture and then copy and paste it into Google Translate. Okay, this one's not banana.
Vanilla?
Probably like a tea. For those of you that are just listening, Matt just ate a Kit Kat that was in Japanese font. It was Japanese font. He got it from Japan.
It's yellow, so
we're Kit Kat flavored Kit Kat fans. The hot one right now is
these are Nestle Kit Kats. They're not like the American Hershey Kit Kats.
Yeah, the ones that are hot right now are the fucking dark chocolate cherry ones.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was I just ate.
Yeah, dark chocolate cherry's fire and dark chocolate milk.
See, this one's easier. It's got like 2 apples or mangoes or nectarines on the front.
So that's a fruit one. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. But makes then sense. Like, what's this? Apple cinnamon?
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a stab and say yeah.
Okay. Then what's
Ooh, that's dicey.
I don't know. Put them on go.
For what? For cafe?
Yeah, that's what it says.
So coffee, probably.
I already had a coffee one.
So, anyways, my analysis of the first episode of Genius. So, Genius is the 3-part documentary series. It's going to be on Netflix. Episode 1 dropped. It's produced by Whutd. Whutd started filming Kanye very early on, before he was even signed to Rockefeller. First time he got him on camera.
It was apple cinnamon.
First one that he first time he got Kanye on camera was at Jermaine Dupri's birthday party. And
Jermaine Dupri looked like his face was put on upside down.
Anyhow, it's a great fucking first hour and a half.
Yo, Janet Jackson and whatever, but like if Jermaine Dupri hit it,
and you know, I know. If we just ignore him, I think it'll tear off. You know, my gatherings from this first episode, unfortunately, is that I think Kanye is retarded.
Come on, man! We can't say that no more.
No, I can't.
You can't say retarded no more.
Okay, hold on. We got to put him in the penalty box and try to avoid some shit here. You can't say that. I don't think you can say that.
I even feel bad saying that you can't say it.
Let me reclaim.
I was like, oh, I accidentally said it.
Let me reclaim. Kanye West may be on some sort of spectrum, and now let me say this.
He's bipolar.
No. Listen.
I got a T-shirt that says so.
He is bipolar, yes. But bipolar is a personality disorder, right? And a lot of times a personality disorder falls in line with like Asperger's or something like that, right? So listen, I watched the documentary last night and I was like, I gotta deep dive, something that I've been doing, and we've actually been talking about this, Jordan. I don't know if Matt's brought it up to you, but I'd like to do discography breakdowns, right? Of like relevant people. For example, Every Time I Die, August Runs Red, you know, scene bands. If we were to do hip hop, Kanye would definitely be one. Aside from that, I watched the first episode of the documentary last night, and then I go back to, can we get out of this view? I'm sorry. I don't like this triangle, or not triangled, but this yeah, whatever. We can go there. That's fine. You're beautiful. So anyways, watching this first documentary, I go back, I listen to College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. I listen to those three today, right? He mentions in College Dropout that they wanted him to ride the short bus with the space for the wheelchair, right? I think I heard that and I was like, that clicks, because he does some shit in this documentary that, like, for example, he storms Rockefeller Records one day. He storms Rockefeller Records with this documentary crew, right? Before he gets signed. He just walks into the fucking studio and he's been walks into the offices. He's been producing for Jay-Z and for other artists on their label for quite some time. He's also been producing for like Black Star, Mos Def, Talib, all them, right? He's been producing for a long time. He has respect in the game. People enjoy him, but everybody's brushing him off. And it's weird because you get it in this first episode because he was filming Kanye for so long. Someone is trying to get a beat from Kanye while he's filming, and he tries to get it for free. And Kanye can't like comprehend it in the moment, but he explains it to the guy. He's like, nah, man, I can't do that because that's like someone going into Best Buy and going, yo, I watch TV's the best, so you got to give me a free TV. And he uses like a really weird analogy to communicate to the guy. And like everybody starts laughing. But dude, they've been trying to roast Kanye for fucking ever. And in the documentary, you get, wow, nobody paid attention to him or gave him any type of respect. So he goes into Rockefeller one day, and he has his mixtape, and it's got fucking, god damn it.
Oh, come on.
So Insecure. No. What's the track?
All Falls Down.
Yes. When It All Falls Down.
Yeah, I've seen
When It All Falls Down.
Talking about it.
So he throws it in. He goes into someone's office. He throws it on a fucking, and everyone's like, "Yo, Kanye, what's up? What up?" So he throws it on someone's fucking just like disc changer, right? And he starts just rapping over the beat for everybody, and people are just like staring at him. They're just staring at him, and then without fail, each room he goes into, about 2 minutes into it, after he's rapping in front of everybody, without fail, someone else will come in and like hug the person and like intersect Kanye and like interrupt him. And so he'll take the CD out. He goes to someone else's office. He pops it in and just starts rapping. And it's like, oh, bro, he has no sense of awareness about like shit or how things are going on. He's just living in this weird world about like himself. And he's like talking to people and he's like touching the wall. He's doing like real weird shit. And you're just like, oh man, he's been operating on a whole different level since he's been a kid. And he talks about how he was brought up and was making beats. And then the guys that he was making beats for all of a sudden made a diss track for him and he gets super offended. And you're just like, yo, he was brought up in this weird like world where he was almost trying to fit in. He dabs people. so stupid, bro. He says something one time and he goes to dab and he's like, yeah. And he dabs like you would imagine Mark Zuckerberg dabbing somebody. He like, yeah. And like super awkwardly dabs someone. And I was like, oh man, he was trying to fit in this whole time. Kanye just wanted to fit in and make beats and like be involved in the hip hop because he loved it. He loved it so much. And he just wanted to be involved and no one took him fucking serious. And you see it. Everybody was trying to scheme him. They talk about it. He's like, everyone tried to undercut him. He wasn't getting respect. Nobody wanted to listen to him. But every time he'd walk by somebody, they'd be like, yo, Kanye's so hot. He's so on fire. He's so this. But nobody wanted to sign him. Nobody wanted to really give him respect, or nobody thought he could rap, or nobody wanted to put him on. They just thought he was really good at making beats. And everybody kind of wanted to shelve him as their own private producer. And you're just like, man, they've been fucking with him this whole time, man. So when he finally gets camera time, he's gonna say George Bush doesn't like black people because that's what he's thinking. He thinks stupid, he thinks weird shit. And now he knows that he can say it because he has a platform, because he's got people's ears. That's what he's been talking about this whole time. He just wants to get people's ears and be a voice and communicate to people that way. And now he gets to do that. And it's like, oh, we're just all part of his game. Kanye is literally playing his own role-playing game where he can do whatever the fuck he wants because he's fucking Kanye and he's manifesting.
Yeah, like drop his stupid ass Donda 2 on a STEM player that costs $210. That's fucked up.
He's not really going to do that, by the way.
I mean,
he's going to do it because people are going to buy it, but it's going to come out on streaming.
Over 6,000 people have already bought the STEM player. That shit's getting leaked, okay? It's bound to leak. I'm counting on it.
Yes, but I mean, the concept of the STEM player is interesting, and I get that that's like a creative way to do it, but it was just like the Tidal thing. When he said he was only going to go on Tidal and nothing will ever go to Apple or Spotify, what happened? It was all on streaming stuff like within a couple months, you know? So I don't think there's anything new there.
I just feel like Kanye's always been like somebody who just marches to the beat of his own drum. He does what the fuck he wants.
Absolutely.
And I mean, honestly, and over the years, I think it's starting to get increasingly messier and messier because I don't want to say that he's on some sort of spectrum because that's just like I don't know.
That's a cop out. Only like somebody completely.
But you got to think would say he's literally came out and said that he's bipolar. Like
yeah.
And for somebody he's said that he's untreated, so I have to assume that it's still untreated. And you think he's juggling a huge music career, he's juggling a shoe empire, fashion lines, going through a divorce, and all of this shit. Like he's going wild. But he needs to fucking settle down, dude. Like he's going on some crazy fucking tirades right now.
Watch this documentary.
It doesn't look good against him.
I'm just glad he wasn't one of the people that broke into the White House.
Watch a sixth-er, yeah.
Or storm the Capitol or whatever the fuck happened.
Yeah. You got please watch this first episode. Jordan,
I'll get around to it eventually. I'm so bad.
Yeah, let me watch The Mandalorian and the book of Boba Tai, and then I'll get around to watching that.
I gotta finish Daredevil before they take it off Netflix at the end of the month.
I want to defend Kanye because he never got respect, man. This angst that he's got and these outbursts that he's having, these are almost undoubtedly side effects of the bipolar disorder and this inability to cope with social anxiety or
Brian's our resident doctor, self-diagnosing doctor. Whenever we have someone that's like sexually assaulted, we're gonna bring Brian on to talk about them.
Yes.
Not to them.
He's got power. He has fame. He's got endless money. He's got endless influence. He literally has a portion.
But he don't have Kim.
To some context in the palm of his hands. No, but he's got the muse of Uncut Gems. You don't understand it. God, you don't understand it.
Uncut Gems.
They did, but think about it,
bro.
First of all, here's a question, the most important question. Are we going to get any of the actual tracks from the set list that he released?
No. No.
You don't think so?
No, none of that shit. Donda 2 isn't even real, dude. It's just like fucking birds. You ever seen a baby pigeon? Nope. Never seen a baby Donda.
Oh, Lord.
Never seen a baby Donda. How dare you?
Never seen a baby Donda 2.
The biggest thing we missed in the world of hating scene shit is when we were young festival. Okay, so this shit broke the internet broke social media.
It really did.
It broke it on 3 separate days that were spread out amongst like 3 weeks. Because this was announced, and then they built it up, and then there was a second day added, and then finally a third day. And everyone was left like wondering, like, how is this possible? Like, this is out of nowhere. This is so many big bands. Oh my god. You know, does anyone actually want to see Avril Lavigne with The Day to Remember and Bright Eyes? And some of these bands, I'm just like, what the fuck? Really? They didn't need to come back.
This is a hodgepodge of who's who from the scene of mid-2000s.
You know what I come to realize? Shit, sorry, Brian. No, I was thinking about it. I was like, everybody was freaking out about the amount of bands playing at it, myself included. Looking at some of like how big some of the names are, if you were to like do this like how like the old Warped Tour things where the names were like all small for the most part, I don't think this would have looked that different than some of the other festivals. Like, but it's just such a huge festival.
The original,
or at least a huge poster.
The original talk was only 5 stages. And I tried to do as much math as I could to my brain power and my knowledge.
So, do you want to know a secret? What? They're going to use that rotating stage that I was standing on for Cali Vibes, where a band sets up behind it as another band's playing. They flip it around and they go. So they're going to be utilizing that shit. And it's put on by Live Nation. So, like, a lot of people came out. Okay, I don't want to say people. A lot of dumbass scene kids came out thinking they were concert promoters and said that this was fake. And every time I asked them, like, well, how is it fake? They didn't have an answer for me. I'm like, is it not a real concert? Like, is it just scamming you?
Good to be true.
They're just going to take your money and run. Like, it's put on by Live Nation. You might get trampled. You know, if Drake comes out, you might die. But, like, it's still a real concert. People can attend it.
Oh, wow. It just seemed too good to be true from the perspective of what they were initially throwing out there. Now, think about it. 60 bands one day. How are you going to do that in a manner that's going to be organized? And obviously, the effect was heard, and it forced them to open up a second day and then a third day. But what they also said,
I think that was the plan all along, is a slow rollout to fuck with everyone.
I'm in the bank. I'm in the bank now of saying, you know, this was, I think, just a poor execution of advertising and marketing. And I do believe this is going to happen. Obviously, it's had the support from most of the bands on the bill already, from the Used to Bright Eyes. They've all announced they're going to be playing on it. Avril Lavigne, everybody, right? It is happening. They've added a third day, Monday. But it was just a poor execution. And with the number of concerts and festivals, I think we're going to touch on the Census Fail one a little bit later, but the number of concerts and festivals that are being canceled because of premiums and guarantees that are being paid upfront and early, it almost seemed like, hey, this is another attempt to throw a festival out there, and we almost don't care if it's going to get if it's going to face consequences because of COVID or anything else that might happen, and we're just going to throw it out there, and we're going to tell you that pre-sale is going to sell out, so you have to get it. And, you know, and then from there we have a spill on over to adding a second day, and then adding a third day, and the third day is a Monday, and it's also
planned for that shit Vegas. Forever. The slow rollout of the stupid
they might have. It was
festival.
Just sloppy. It was just sloppy. And not to mention, My Chemical Romance was supposed to be back in 2009 or 2020. They've canceled 3 tours and have never really returned, so they've been plagued. Okay, so to see My Chemical Romance on a festival and to actually think it's going to happen, the skepticism there isn't.
A Day to Remember could get canceled before then, so who knows? I mean, A Day to Remember and Pierce the Veil.
They kicked Homeboy out of the band, and Pierce the Veil dropped a new song.
Yeah, we'll see. You want to see all the bogus flyers?
And then Knocked Loose is in all of in the midst of all of that. It's awesome.
I know.
When We Were Young Fest, Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, Cheetah Girls, Hilary Duff. That'd be lit. Okay,
that's when I was too young. AJ. I didn't watch any. I mean, Hilary Duff's fucking can get
when it. This is the best band,
one. This was the best one.
Still Remains, Hey, Stay Upon This Dawning, and Every Time I Die. That's a late one.
The
Destria.
It Dies Today. Come on.
For Today I Don't Miss.
Greeley Estates.
Greeley Estates.
Glass Cloud.
I Killed the Prom Queen. The Crimson Armada.
The Color
Vanna. Our boys Vanna. Chiodos. Listen, I'm surprised Chiodos isn't coming back. Drugs is playing. They just dropped a new track. I'm surprised Chiodos ain't coming back for that When We Were Young.
That's probably why Chiodos
when we weren't invited.
Back. I know. Hey, I was surprised to not see Thrice on there. I was real surprised to not see Emery. You know, Attack, that and Devil Wears Prada. Yeah, dude, that sucks. Those are the good ones. So I set my friends on fire. Wait, go back real quick. I Set My Friends on Fire were so offended. They actually bought whenwewereyoungfestival.com and posted a bunch of faux flyers of just them as the only artist playing like 60 times. It was actually pretty funny. They did it a day or two
They
after
took over the social too. I think it was all planned.
No. The Twitter was a different Twitter. They did a whole different
like hacked Twitter. It or some shit.
No, they just made a different handle. It was so,
okay.
Yeah. They legitimately. This one's a good one.
Oh my god, the Blood Brothers! I would love that.
Yes, dude. Look at this one. This one's a dope one. This one's a legit
Boys Night Out.
Heavy Low, Botch, Duck Duck Goose, The Fall of Troy.
Let's get it.
What? Okay, so that's the number 12 looks like you logo. What's the
Fall
green
of Troy, Glassjaw?
The green
Glassjaw's actually playing it.
Winds of Plague.
That doesn't say Winds of Plague, does it?
Looks like it.
Huh. Devil Wears Prada from First Love, Source the Band. Sean
no, Winds of Sacrifice. That's Winds of Sacrifice.
Oh.
What's next?
Arsonists Get All the Girls.
What's under Let Live? Next to Arsonists Get All the Girls. To the left.
18 Visions?
No, above 18 Visions.
Oh, man, I can't read that.
The goal.
Something Us, Among Us. I don't know.
Damn,
Something
that's
Among
OG.
Us.
That's OG.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of OG bands, dude.
Logo.
Norma Jean from Autumn to Ashes, Ecstatic Lullaby.
Yeah. Boys Night Out. Botch. Holy shit. Hey, shout out to Devil Wears Prada's on there too. Old school font though. Shout out to The Fall of Troy. Me and resident guest of the podcast, Rickshaw, from formerly of I Wrestled a Bear Once, are going to be seeing Glassjaw here at the Mohawk in March, and The Fall of Troy just announced that they're going to be the openers.
Nice.
When we were
new, let's get it. Spine Shank, yes. Fuck yes, dude.
Flaw, System of Down, El Nino, Non-Point, Pod,
Nemec. Oh, give it to me.
Fucking Soulfly,
Slipknot, Korn, of course, El Nino. System
some of these
Down.
Power Man 5000.
Yes,
some of
dude.
these bands have like a fucking filthy film over them.
Yeah, they do, man. Look, but hey, Spineshank was the fucking shit. Earshot. I don't see Earshot on there, but Earshot's another band that was just as good.
Does it say Moto Grader?
Probably.
God.
It certainly says Moto Grader.
When we were young, gross.
Your parents divorced, a lime green Motorola.
Why does it say Guantanamo Bay?
Where?
What?
It does.
It does. In the middle of the thing. absolutely eating shit out of McDonald's play place.
What is this, dude? You can't pull this up. There's a couple on there I feel like we should read. Struggling, what?
Pokemon movie where Pikachu dies.
I'll zoom in on my phone. Hold on. Big fat dick pic.
That one Gardasil commercial with the song that went, I want to be one less one.
I want to be one less one.
Shoplifting snap bracelets from the Scholastic Book Fair.
Damn, that's hilarious.
What the fuck?
Singular, raising the bar. Nabisco 100-calorie Oreo crisps.
What the hell?
SeaWorld of knowing what they do to the animals.
To that poor whale.
To the poor whale.
Oh my god. The Doodle
without the guilt.
The Pokemon movie where Pikachu dies.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If there's another one to follow this one up, I feel bad.
Wait, go back. My favorite one, lime green motor.
Yeah, dude, I read that already.
Not just brick of weed.
I know, what is that?
Yes.
Shotgun Coca. Oh no, it's Coca-Cola can made into a pipe.
Yo,
That was a shotgun.
I definitely can relate to the triple C's and the fucking Cobra.
Oh my god!
I don't recommend it, kids. Don't do it. But if you want to do it, you got to take 30 of those triple C's.
Do not do that.
Gaslight women.
What the
wow!
fuck?
Yeah,
what
dude.
is this about?
It's a Gaslight Women Fest.
What did Weezer do?
I don't know. Probably their music. I think because if the band Camino, I know Jordan likes them.
I don't know. Understand what that entails.
I'm pretty sure if you.
I get the Kanye one.
If you listen to that music, you'll probably gaslight women too.
The Weeknd, I guess. Well, yeah. Remember Kanye's workout jam or whatever. Graduation.
Oh man.
I do listen to a lot of those bands. That's concerning.
When I was young, there's your Blood Brothers.
Circle Takes the Square.
Yeah,
wow, dude.
I wrestled a bear once. That's what that logo was.
Wow.
Dr. Acula.
Dr. Acula. They had the illest breakdown ever. It's just like smoke weed all day. It just goes into this crazy. I
interviewed them forever ago, and I asked them to give me a crazy tour story, and they said that like they cut off a trucker and flipped him off, and the dude like pulled a shotgun at him and fired out the window, and they had to like hit the brakes. I was like, wow, these are crazy New Yorkers.
That's awesome.
When we were limp.
Yep. Hey, they weren't on the new metal one. Wow,
we were young.
Side. Gross.
Blood on the dance floor. Playing in the toilet so you could literally shit on them.
Yes. This isn't a bad one.
Johnny Craig blacked out on heroin in the parking lot.
Austin Carl getting the shit beat out of him by women.
By women.
Yep.
I'd pay
Chiodo's not a bad one. Drop Dead Gorgeous. Let's fucking get it, son.
Yeah, Alisana. Reunite all those bands. Except I Set to Kill is.
Why is Broken Side at the top?
And the Bunny the Bear we can't because one of the dudes died. R.I.P.
He's an original member, though. I think they got someone else.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, please.
I gotta ask now, how many of these do you have?
Look at it's a face or something, or like a rabbit.
Oh my god.
Shit. That is hilarious. Yes, I'm about it.
Looks like Pennywise.
Yeah, it does. Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
It's Dad's weekend.
Hinder. Shine down.
I love how Taking Back Sunday still made their way through. Like they're gonna be there.
And the used.
Jimmy Eat World didn't get their stuff taken down because they just blended.
Is anyone else shocked that Saving Abel isn't still touring?
No, hey, and you know what's hilarious is that it's fucking cheesy ass. Look at they just copy it. They just fucking
when your bitch ex-wife lets you take the kids.
They just put shit over the fucking because they don't know how to use like Photoshop or anything. So.
Dude, because 1,000 of these memes came out, yeah.
Atreyu's still in there.
Yeah, that Alpha
so's Anderlin and Thursday. What's that about?
And Bayside.
And Census Fail. Look at how weird this is. Census Fail, Bayside, Thursday, Anderlin, Atreyu, Jimmy Eat World, The Used, Alkaline Trio, and Taking Back Sunday all made the bill for this horrible Dad's Weekend. Oh, and Silverstein. Silverstein made it too.
Whutd. What is the one song that Whutd did?
Teenage Dirtbag?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Teenage Dirtbag.
Is that it?
That's it. Nice. Okay, so what's the best one?
Teenage Dirtbag, baby. Honestly, the one with like Drop Dead wasn't too bad. That one.
It's this one.
This one's hilarious. Yeah, this one's pretty funny.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, Guantanamo Bay is pretty funny. That's an OG one for sure.
What else did we miss? So this website Hypebeast, I guess, dropped a bunch of like NFTs that were actually like, okay, a bunch of artists woke up one day and discovered that their music had been minted into an NFT on this website Hypebeast, and there were live auctions going on. I have no idea the conclusion of this shit. I know it got shut down, but like they even ripped off Jordan's old band, and I'm sure no one's downloading that shit in 2022. So yeah, how did you feel about getting ripped off yet again?
Just weirded out by it. especially because like there's such a bad rap on NFTs, so it's just like one it's not something. Yeah, whatever. Like it's just like something I don't want to like really be involved in. None of us really wanted to be involved in. Like, and then like it's just unauthorized. It says we're getting a cut of money, but you never asked about it. Like, it's just strange. Like. And then there was a lot of people like being like on the internet just being like, it's weird that like, no one's buying your weird band. I said, no one's buying our weird band. I know that's not the point.
Oh yeah, no, that's
not the point.
there was a bunch of like actual credible artists that people would listen to and download that were complaining about it though. And it was really strange. It was like a news story for like a day and a half, and then it just went away. So I'm sure the website's done skis and lawsuits.
Yeah, like I'm not about to let somebody fucking pay $100 for an unauthorized NFT. You know what I mean?
And
like,
it's just crazy, your album, bro.
No, individual songs.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, bro, it's wild. Like I was like, bro, like don't buy these.
On a scale of 1 to bummed, how sad are you guys about the ETID breakup?
I've mourned.
Yeah, same.
I've mourned.
Same. It just sucks that it went down the way it went down. Like publicly like that, gross lawsuits.
It should have been a battle royale.
I think the wrestler would have won that.
Yeah, probably.
The butcher.
But yeah, no, it's sad. Like I said, it's sad. But like I was saying before, like we have a bunch of music to go back and listen to, and it's over.
I did every time I dies discography as one of those playthroughs.
Every time Dies dies.
It's great. It's it's one that stands the time.
It stands tests its times.
It stands the test its times.
Yeah, they broke up. It's a story. The final thing I wanted to bring up on the show before I hit the road and go the fuck to bed, bro. I'm telling you, I have not caught up on the sleep. Oh my God, driving around parking in Planet Fitness parking lots, getting kicked out. Yo, can I just say, as beautiful as it is, fuck the Pacific Northwest, all of its police, and especially the homeless people there, okay? I know I'm supposed to have a heart and be a liberal and shit, but evict the homeless. The last thing I want to bring up on the show is this really weird, interesting story. Make them suffer. Keyboardist Booka Nile,
former keyboardist,
so she already kicked out.
She left it like a month or so ago.
Oh, lovely. Well, she's admitted to and laughed about participating in a sexual assault. This, to my recollection, is the first time a woman in a band has been accused of this shit in like our scene, and this shit's coming up. There's a screenshot. The one on the left is a man explaining the story about what happened, and on the right is a screenshot of her admitting to sexually assaulting someone and laughing about it. Basically saying something about being on top of him, and I don't care if he wants it or not.
I stand corrected. It doesn't seem like she's left the band, but there was some cryptic, I guess, Instagram stories that were since taken down that indicated that she was taking time away from the band. She posted them and apparently took them down. It was in her Instagram stories. I mean,
it's a super weird story that like we've never had one of these in all the time.
She was also featured. She was also featured on Married at First Sight, the Australian version of that.
She was on an Australian dating show.
And apparently, a couple of the people that are calling her out, are claiming that it's some form of sexual liberation that she's expressing. So apparently, she's going around and just throwing her puss everywhere.
Is that a technical term?
It is. It is. In the name of like being liberated and free, which, hey, I'm all about, being liberated, but you definitely don't want to force yourself onto someone, and you definitely don't want to take it down the road that it seems to have gone. Now,
I think we can all agree that
in my horrible stand-up career, correct. In my horrible stand-up career that I've had, have told a joke on stage, and it goes something along the lines of this.
Kill me.
I don't think it's necessarily possible for a man to get raped. I've never been scared.
Okay, all right.
Listen. I've never been scared. I've never been scared and had a boner. Have you ever been scared and had a boner?
And plenty of times, dude.
Normally somebody goes, fear boner, and I go, oh, and I fucking trail off. Anyways, okay. So my point being that
why are you here?
I can't. I have no idea how your stand-up career didn't take off. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. fucking. He told me he did a whole routine on New Mexico before. Okay, the man just doesn't. He's funny, but he can't write a joke to save his fucking dick.
Why do we want a New Mexico? We don't even want the old one.
Okay, all right. I think that's bordering on racism too. You fucking dirtbag. What I want to talk about is this whole story is kind of a double standard. It's not making waves among Lamb, Goat, and Metal Sucks. It's not like a headline like when any other band dude sexually assaults or rapes someone. I mean, even on this piece of shit show, it's the last news story we're talking about. Out of everything on here, it's a chick being accused of sexual assault. Like, I mean, what the hell do we do with this? I don't know what to do with this. I can't even process this.
I mean,
this judge it the same as everyone else. I mean, you sexually assaulted somebody.
I mean, yeah, we can look at it that way. As far as coverage goes, I want to say they're downplaying it because, as far as I know, it was just a few Instagram stories, and it did make some headways on Reddit. But I didn't see much talk about it today, so it's not like something that's carried over. People may be looking at it too.
I don't even know who this band is.
Make them suffer, dude. They're like only fucking. Can you boot him for not knowing who Make Them Suffer is?
I just there's so many things that we could just do. Like, God, I guess I'll get a fucking visual aid for this motherfucker.
She's not bad. At first, I thought the story was kind of hot, but then I was like, "Hey, rape's not good."
Okay, all right. Now I gotta boot you. God damn it! Nice to have you back, Jordan.
Brian's on a fucking just roll tonight.
I can't believe out of all three of us, that motherfucker's married.
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm not one to. I will never, ever, ever throw anyone under the bus, Matt. But when our first exchange about this story, okay, wasn't the most,
He's only saying that because when he told me, I said, "What do you mean? That sounds hot."
Okay, yeah, it was my point. Exactly.
Yeah, see, I don't care. I said it. I took the power away from you.
This is the South Park episode. You know the South Park episode where Ike's sleeping with the teacher, and they're like, "What? She's hot. Like, how could this happen?"
Yeah, and that was always the thing, right? Like, we've always seen like the hot high school teacher, and as guys, we're always like, "What the fuck?" Because
she fucked that baby.
The fuck? Jesus Christ. What is this? Some lost prophet shit now? Like,
that's a slapper of a joke. That's a slapper of a joke.
Jesus,
some lost prophet shit. Hey, you know what? No shit. I was at work like a couple weeks ago, my old work, and my buddy and me were talking about old bands that we used to listen to, and he goes, "Bro, you know who I'm ashamed to say had some really good songs? Lost Prophets." And I was like, you know what, dude? That does suck because
you think that when he was singing those songs, he had like the taste of baby cock on his breath?
Okay, bro, listen. Yeah, I can't. Nah, there's listen. There's some spaces where I draw the line, and that's not okay. That's not okay.
You just add the fucking banners from the fucking.
This one is.
But just like
unexcusable.
I don't like. Bro, so if someone's just not trying to fuck, they ain't trying to fuck. Like, you guys,
we can just stop talking about it. We can just stop talking about this topipe altogether.
This is wild.
I think it's the best move. I think it's the best move. We just move next. Nope. Take it away. I don't want to see it.
Jesus.
I just want you to know.
You're so fucking horrible.
I just want you to know. I just want you to know I could have chosen any picture on the internet.
No, stop.
I could have went with any picture out there. I could have went with anything, and I chose that one.
I cannot.
Brian is
I'm fucking dying. I'm fucking dying. Holy shit. Oh my
Brian's not even gonna be able to do his outro.
Brian, where can they find you?
I can't.
The bottom banner on the screen.
Look at me. I have tears in my eyes. I can't talk.
Come on, let's get the outro out there. Come on, what that?
I can't. No, I can't.
Instagram.
I'm not talking about it.
Grinder.
No.
All right.
At this point, I'm just laughing at how much Brian's laughing.
Yeah, stop.
I thought when I saw that picture, I'm gonna say this.
No, please.
I didn't think it'd be that funny.
Brian's like, I really don't want to talk about this anymore.
I can't believe you said that, dude. I can't believe you fucking said that. Wow, shit. Oh,
I'm gonna get an email from like Booka Niles people. Who wants to categorically deny what you said she did to that baby. I'll be like, hey man, if you can categorically deny it, then you must have some hard proof.
Oh man. Oh, the Lost Prophets. I drew the line there though. Like that's unacceptable.
That's where they took it. He laid it up off the glass, and I said, "What's it sound like?" That's what it sounded like. Ian Watkins was about to do that conspiracy, or did it? I don't fucking know.
Oh no, he did. No, Ian Watkins fucked those babies. Rest assured, Jordan, those babies got fucked.
Oh man, that's so unfortunate. Oh man.
Yep. Well,
is that the tune we're gonna end the show on?
On that note,
I mean,
tune in next week.
Oh my god, dude, we can't leave it on that note.
Oh no,
it's got to be anything but that.
Jordan's gonna throw up. We can't. No.
All right, this is definitely the last fucking episode. There's no way we can come back from this.
We were so close to 100. We were so close. Oh, shit.
I knew I was fucked.
That baby.